Hello everyone, my name is Nindya and I'm from Semarang. I'm an entrepreneur. Together with my beloved husband, we have small restaurant or we call it warung makan, and also we have textile business importing from China. So, in this opportunity, I'm going to tell you about my travel experience. It was in Guangzhou, China. Initially, I went to Guangzhou for visiting an exhibition to see what is in there I might can adopt to improve my business. The exhibition was a China Screen Printing and Graphic Imaging Association, or CSGIA. But that is not the point I want to share with you in this video. I want to share with you what I did during my free time in Guangzhou, beside working and resourcing at the exhibition, because that's not the fun part. Arrived at Guangzhou airport at Baiyun, I was expecting to have language barriers, the same as what I experienced in Beijing that I visited the year before. Of course, that's because I don't speak either Mandarin or Cantonese. But I was wrong. More people speak English in Guangzhou, and for the record, I went there alone. So first of all, I managed to get metro token to get to the area where I will stay for the next 5 days, because I found that the token machine also have the word in English, so it's not only in Chinese or Mandarin. I stayed at the Good International Hotel, a 5-star hotel, 20th floor, really nice. The hotel is located at Tianhe district, and next to it is Taiko Hui, if you ever heard about that. People said it's one of the South China most iconic landmarks and social shopping and lifestyle destination. And indeed, it's huge. I got lost there, only to find the entrance that facing my hotel. They got too many entrance points. That's easy to say. Okay, and as we all know, in China we have some restriction for public internet or maybe application. Application that I normally use in Indonesia, like Google Map or Instagram, WhatsApp, and so on. And then so what I did when I'm at the hotel at the time, I will search as much as possible the information, where are the interesting places that I could possibly visit after work, what time they close, and then how to get there. I gather all the information. All right, so I also pick up the map, like the metro map that they provide at the metro station, just in case I got lost again. At least I can go back to the district, to the station where I stayed at. And believe or not, I really planned my trip really carefully. Even I wrote it down on my notebook in case I couldn't open my phone. And so, where did I go during my free time in Guangzhou? First, I want to share with you is a Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall. This octagon-shaped building and the beautiful garden was built in order to commemorate the contribution of Dr. Sun Yat-sen, and he was the great predecessor of the Chinese Revolution of Democracy and was the first president of China. People there often call him as the father of modern Chinese, and the building is amazing. And then next one, Sacred Heart Cathedral. It is almost 150-year-old Roman Catholic cathedral and said to be the Notre Dame of East Asia. The building is so beautiful, and luckily I got opportunity to join one of their service, although I didn't understand what was the pastor said, but it's always nice to be in church. And then the next destination is Beijing Road. Yay, shopping. Who doesn't love it? Well, it's a pedestrian where you can find lots and lots of store, restaurant, cafe, you name it. But actually, what makes it special for me was the history. On 2002, Chinese archaeologists found portions of ancient roads and entrance gateway that date back to the Tang Dynasty on 618 until 907, and Ming Dynasty on 1368 and until 1644, and Qing Dynasty 1644 until 1912. The ancient road and entrance gateway was there, like was buried and then just discovered on 2002. And then now the ancient road and the entrance gateway is covered because it's located underground, so it's covered by thick glass to protect and preserve them. But also, if people who visiting Beijing Road they want to see the ancient road, they can still see it because it's glass, so it's clear. You can see the path. So, well, this is what I feel when I was in Beijing Road. I was kind of have a mixed feeling when I looked around. Well, this is 2020 something with lights, music, shops, restaurant. And then all the entertainment, all the noise, all the cars, noises. But when you look down through the glass and see the ancient road, oh my God, it was just blocks of stones, that was simple arranged, not so wide, so quiet and cold, probably like the feeling that I had. But can you imagine that this road at the time back then was passed by people and maybe important people at the time, because it's an entrance road to the city, or can say that this is a main road. And on this road we have the history that is going on, right? Well, that's something interesting. And also in the Beijing Road, I also captured the picture. They also have the ancient city map. That's really interesting, where I spotted the cathedral that I visited before. And next is Shamian Island, another historical place I visited in Guangzhou. From what I read, it was a sandbank before it was built. And the name Shamian itself literally means the sandy surface. This island was witnesses so many wars and fightings, from the Opium War, the first and the second, and the June 23rd tragedy or incident between United Kingdoms and France. That was all because I think the location, or from what I read, is from the location of the island that is perfect for defense. So a lot of parties that fight for this place, this special particular place, is Shamian Island. After that all happened, the territory was divided into two concessions given to France and the United Kingdom by the Qing government in the 19th century, before taken back by the Chinese government. Now, when you walk through this island, you will feel like you are in Europe from the architectural, and you will find also some interesting sculptures from famous artists. And then, last but not least, when I visit Guangzhou, I went to visit this Shen Clan Academy or Ancestral Hall. From all the Chinese names that I pronounced during this video, if you find that I pronounce it wrong, can you please correct me in comments below? Thank you. So this Chen Clan Academy or Ancestral Hall was built in 1880s by 72 Chen clans. So it's the clans of family, the name Chen. To accommodate, so the 72 Chen's family built that academy or the ancestral hall to accommodate their junior at the time to prepare for the imperial examination. So no wonder when I entering the building, everything they show there is so scholar. And the craftsmanship of these people back then is absolutely amazing. They did arts, carvings, calligraphy, and embroidery. They also made a super tiny carvings and calligraphy. And then we also need to use the magnifier when we want to see the carving and the calligraphy that they made it so tiny. And also need to be said, they also make the carving and the calligraphy in unusual materials such as nuts, really nuts, pine cone, ivory, etc. So special. So when I stepped out the Chen Clan Academy on my way to the metro station, I managed to capture a moment of street artists playing traditional music on the street. So let's see the video. It's beautiful, isn't it? It was just when you were there, or when I was there, it was like the music just add in the ambience for the rainy afternoon walk. Please don't mind with my umbrella that almost flown away. And yeah, that's about it. I actually visited more places, but they were like small markets and the riverside. I thought I will just bring you to places with story and history. That's more interesting. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and bye bye.